Hi guys, this is Prakash, and if this is your first time you have reached Unbox Crazy, and I already have my phone unboxed started recently. And first of all, if you're new, please to go ahead and subscribe and click the bell icon to our latest updates. And today we are doing a review for Asus Zenfone 5C. It is the affordable flagship available in India right now. And I have the pros and cons already written here, and I have reviewed this phone for the past few days. So I'm going to give you the pros and cons for this. Okay, to start up, the first thing is the price. See, this one is coming for a base variant price starts at 30k, which is 30,000 Indian rupees for a flagship Snapdragon 845 chipset. And if you use an ICICI debit card for the next few weeks, I believe they have an instant discount wherein you will get 3,000 discount. So that at base variant of flagship 845 chipset phone you will get for 20,000 rupees dot. Alright, so let's go ahead with this review. The first thing is, as I said, the price, it's pretty good. And the next comes the phone itself. See, this phone is made of 2.5D glass on the front and back, and it comes in a sandwich finish, so that made of metal and glass. Okay, obviously since the back glass you always get scratches, so I would recommend you to take scratch guard, which is already pre-supplied in the box. You are getting a TPU transparent back case, and it fits really well. See, it's fit well and it looks good with this back case. Alright, this is a 6.2 inches IPS LCD display in FHD plus resolution, and it comes with Gorilla Glass, and unfortunately I don't have the version of Gorilla Glass right now, and it comes into 19:9 ratio with a notch design. I hope into 2018 almost most of the flagships are now coming in notch design. Obviously you have a setting where you can go into display settings and hide the notch, and I will let you know how to do that in the later part. Okay, next, and also this display has a wide color gamut, which is a pretty good one, so that you can get a super saturated view in the display, and you can manually turn it on or off in the display settings. Okay, next comes and most of the people will be interested, there is a physical notification light in the notch, which is very tiny, but it's obviously useful. All right, and comes with the SIM slot. Yes, this phone comes with a dual slim shot, and that's a hybrid solution, so that either you can use 2 nano sims or you can use a single nano sim and a memory card. Alright, and the special part here is this comes with dual VoLTE support, and hopefully everyone knows everyone is using Geo now, it's a VoLTE, and also Airtel is going to move their network to VoLTE, so it's a futuristic phone. You can have 2 VoLTE sims used in this one. Alright, the next is the fingerprint scanner. The fingerprint scanner is back enabled, and it's placed comfortably, and it's pretty fast. See, it's pretty fast. And also you have a face recognition, as does the OnePlus or any other regular flagship. Now you have a face recognition. This one also has a face recognition, but comes with AI features, so if you close your eyes it will not unlock. Alright, so that's the added advantage. And then comes the cellular network and the call reception. The cellular network is pretty good. The call quality is very clear, and even in the place, for example in my office, the Airtel network will get 3 points or 4 points, but this one I'm getting at least 5 points. So the cellular connectivity is pretty good, and the call quality also pretty good. Okay, then the special part here is there is a stereo speakers. We have one speaker here and the other speaker in the down, just like iPhone, and the speaker quality is really good, and it's loud, and the stereo effect perfectly works fine. And also this one comes with a 3.1 mm jack, which is hard to find nowadays in most of the flagship, because everyone is going into a Type-C headphone. But this one has a 3.5 mm jack, as well as this one has a DTS headphone X enabled. So they are pre-supplying an Asus Zenfone, and it works really well. And if you have any high quality headphones, the DTS effect will work pretty good. You can turn on or off the DTS and change the settings. They have a specific audio wizard enabled. Alright, and next comes the performance. Yeah, obviously this is the cheapest Snapdragon 845 enabled mobile phone. Most of the flagship, it's the latest flagship from Qualcomm, Snapdragon 845, and this is with AI features. They have AI with everything. They have AI enabled in the camera, they have something called AI battery, they have AI charging, everything. So the AI features are pretty good, and the Snapdragon 845 is pretty snappy, And this comes with Zen UI. It's not a standard Android stock Android, but the Zen UI here is well optimized, and it's not heavy skin, it's very light skin, and they don't have that much bloatware enabled, and it's pretty snappy. It's good enough. And attached with Adreno 630 GPU. The gaming is pretty good here. I tried with few gamings like PUBG as well as Mortal Kombat XL, and both of them works pretty well. There is no lag, nothing. And I will have a specific gaming review if you guys need it. You can comment it so that I can put a gaming review specifically for this. Then comes the battery. So this one comes with a 3300 milliamps battery, and it supports quick charger 3.0. Alright, as far as my usage, for a heavy usage, you are getting at least 5 hours of screen on time, which is like more than a day. 1 day, 1.5 day. If you are a light user, you will definitely get 1.5 day usage, and if you are heavy users, it will typically last for a 1 long working day. Alright, and it's quick 3.0 charge, and it's supply charger also. It's a fast charger, so the charging is not an issue. 0 to 50% you will get it in an average of 30 minutes or to 45 minutes, and a full charge in an hour or so. So the fasting, it's not compared to dash charge from the OnePlus, it's not that much fast, but it's a handy fast charger. Alright, and also regarding the special point, this one also have a FM radio. So the people who loves FM, most of the flagships nowadays are not coming with FM. So if you love to hear FM, this one have a FM radio inbuilt. And also next comes with the camera. Alright, see, most of the flagships now, most of the people are looking only for the cameras. This one comes with a dual rear camera setup. The primary camera, the main camera, is a 12 megapixel f1.8 aperture primary camera, and the secondary camera is a wide angle camera lens, comes with 8 megapixel. So the primary camera has a 4-axis OIS optical image stabilization as well as AIS enabled, and the secondary camera is a wide angle camera, as I said. Most of the flagship now has a primary camera and the secondary with a telephoto lens, and someone has a monochrome lens, but this one is a wide angle camera lens. And I will have you can see my sample images which I took mostly in the indoor lighting condition as well as bright conditions. The images tends to be good, and also have a portrait image in the back, which works perfect. The cuttings are good, but I can have my samples. You can have a look at it for your own. And the front camera is a 8 megapixel front camera, and that too have a portrait mode, so that you can take a portrait selfies. Alright, I will have all the images, some samples of front camera as well as the back camera, so they can have a look on your own. Then so these are the pros of this one. So for this particular range, 27,000 to 30,000 normally. So if you don't have ICC card, you can go for 30,000. And for this, the base variant, 6 GB RAM and 64 GB, along with the external memory card option, this is a pretty good price and pretty aggressively priced Snapdragon 845 chipset mobile phone. Alright, so what I don't like with this mobile, it's not much, but there are certain basics. One is this doesn't have a IP rating. There is no IP68 or any other rating, so there is just not splash proof. But for this price tag, I won't comply on an IP rating. And the next one, I don't think it's going to be a big deal breaker. Apart from that, the camera, the secondary camera, 8 megapixel, the wide angle camera, I felt the resolution is not that much good, because if you take it in wide angle camera, the pictures are looking good, but if you go to the resolution, it's not that much good. Alright, I would prefer Asus would have gone for another 12 megapixel or 16 megapixel resolution high megapixel camera for the wide angle. So since it's 8 megapixel, it's kind of not that much great, but overall the performance to the price ratio, the overall performance is really good. Alright, so these are the pluses, and the minus, not that much negative, only few things. Apart from that, for the build quality is really good, camera is good, the stereo speaker works awesome. From the sound factor, there is not at all any issues. And the screen, even though AMOLED would be great, but super LCD display, and I don't have anything compliant with the color gamut, this is really works well. And the battery backup is awesome. The quality is good. Dual 4G VoLTE is supported. So everything apart from there are certain minor things, everything, the Asus Zenfone 5G is an affordable flagship. So if you have a budget less than 30K, this is the best mobile you can get up to my knowledge. Alright. So if you have any other questions, please do comment below the session. I have an unboxing video. I will leave the description in the link in the description, as well as please do go ahead, like the video if you like. If you have any comments, comment it, subscribe, as well as click the bell icon to have my more videos. Thank you.